Alright, detectives, today's case revolves around a mystery that threw an entire city into a state of absolute panic. It started with a 16-year-old boy named Arjun, who suddenly began uploading these short, cryptic videos online. In his first 3 uploads, he called out specific disasters before they happened. A power outage at 8 p.m., a bridge closed the following morning, a major fire near the market. Every single one of them occurred exactly when he said they would. Within days, millions of followers were tracking his every post. People started calling him a modern prophet. The scientific community couldn't explain his methods, and local police grew deeply suspicious of his perfect accuracy. The accuracy rate was a statistical impossibility, and when the public is faced with a pattern that completely defies mathematical probability, they tend to abandon logic altogether and accept a supernatural explanation. The entire city fell into a collective state of paralysis, constantly refreshing their feeds, waiting to see what Arjun would predict next. Then, the latest video dropped. Arjun stated that tomorrow at exactly noon, a crowded passenger train was going to crash. That's when Detective Guddu was called in to take control. While the public succumbed to hysteria, Guddu isolated the facts and approached the timeline with cold, methodical precision. To prevent a citywide meltdown, he knew he had to ignore the terrifying content of the prediction itself and focus entirely on deconstructing the boy making the claims. Guddu locked himself in his office with the case files, intentionally cutting himself off from the frantic media coverage and the terrified public. Reviewing the footage, he noticed one glaring omission. In every single video, Arjun gave times and locations, but he never once explained the mechanism of how he obtained this future knowledge. Every internet user leaves a digital footprint, so Guddu stopped analyzing the videos and pivoted the investigation to track the boy's internet history and network activity. This map shows the network trace. Guddu found a hidden network tunnel linking Arjun's computer directly to a secure, restricted server. That server belonged to the municipal emergency systems. Arjun wasn't seeing the future. He was actively accessing restricted data. In investigations like this, what looks like supernatural foresight is almost always just a case of unauthorized access to asymmetrical information. The physical location of that secure server was the city's emergency control center. As it turned out, Arjun's father was employed right there in the building. Physical sensors across the city detect anomalies. These data points funnel into a classified database, generating internal safety warnings before public broadcasts. Using his father's credentials, Arjun bypassed the security wall, intercepting these alerts while they were still classified. The so-called prophecies were actually scheduled maintenance reports and active emergency responses that he was leaking to the internet prematurely. An impossible magic trick is instantly demystified once you understand the hidden plumbing of the system it relies on. But the city still had a ticking clock. It was almost noon, and thousands of terrified residents were bracing for the passenger train to crash. Guddu's discovery revealed that the train prediction was actually a legitimate, highly classified safety warning regarding a critical flaw in the track infrastructure. Utilizing this intercepted data, the authorities mobilized repair crews. They found the mechanical failure and successfully fixed the track just before the train arrived. The city remained safe. A highly repentant Arjun formally apologized to authorities for the mass panic his data theft had caused. By leaking that internal alert, Arjun inadvertently became a whistleblower rather than a prophet, and it proves Detective Guddu's final rule: the truth is always hidden in the details people refuse to explain.